Hello guys, welcome to TCM, the Cosmic Message YouTube channel. For today's episode, I've created a timeline called Get Ready for Disclosure. It is a tool to be used as an entry point for people who are interested in our secret history but do not know where to start. This timeline may also shed some light on topics that people who already know about conspiracy theories may find interesting. I'm not a historian or a full-time researcher, so I apologise if you find any errors or inconsistencies. I also apologise for any typos or spelling errors, as I've been working on this in the early hours of the morning and wanted to finish it as soon as possible. Okay, let's begin. Before we begin, I'm just going to mention that this timeline is on the Facebook page, so you can download it and look at it in your own time. And also it gives anybody who would like to share the Facebook page on Facebook the opportunity to do that as well. Thank you. Nikola Tesla invents alternating current, theorizes robotics, creates wireless energy transfer and wireless radio communication. He also experimented with light and theorized the concepts of lasers. In later life, Tesla created a death ray style weapon. When he died in 1948, his inventions and plans were stolen by the American government. In 1945, by the end of World War II, Germany had developed many interesting weapons and led the way in alternative technology development. Many of these technologies were never exposed to the public and were either destroyed by the Germans or captured by the Russians and the American forces. 1945. America is now in possession of some of the Nazis' secret weapons and highly valued research projects. To help America understand and incorporate these technologies, they have enlisted the help of some of Germany's most greatest and twisted minds. This recruitment process was called Operation Paperclip. 1947, the start of the Cold War. After World War II, Russia and America become the world's superpowers. With no other rivals that could match them on the playground, they soon started to taunt each other. This would soon escalate to a battle of who has the biggest muscles. In other words, the one with the most nukes wins. 1947. In 1947, the American Air Force shot down an ET craft with a ray gun. This weapon system was built from Nikola Tesla's original designs that were stolen after his death in 1943. I'm sure that the ray gun was greatly improved by the Nazis that were now working with the Americans. 1955. America attacked the Vietnamese in the Gulf of Tonkin. This provoked the Vietnamese to fire back. The American government said to its people it was an unprovoked attack. These actions led to the war that lasted 20 years. The United States of America used a similar tactic to provoke the Japanese to attack them in Pearl Harbor in World War II, a proven method to rally the nation for war. 1963. Another sad day in American history. JFK was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, by the American secret government. This was due to two main reasons. The first was that he didn't agree with the Vietnam War. Second, he knew about UFOs and alien contact and was planning to disclose this information to the public. 1969. Although NASA did land on the moon in 1969, what they failed to tell everyone is that they had already been to the moon years earlier in ships they backward engineered from ET craft, just like the one they shot down in Roswell 22 years earlier. The technology used in the 1969 landing was only old junk. Here's something for you to think about. When looking up at the night sky in the country, you'll see all the stars in all of their glory. When looking at the night sky in the city, with all the huge amounts of light pollution, you can still see some of the brightest stars in the sky. So why is it that when you see a NASA photo of the moon, Earth or Mars, why is the sky or the space around them always jet black? What is in space they do not want us to see? 1970. Shortly after the moon landing, a representative from a peaceful ET alliance told the American government that they are not welcome back to the moon and they cannot do any more missions there. These ETs told the American government that they need to become a peaceful nation and to disclose to the world our true history. The United States of America also need to disclose to the people the many free energies and life-saving technologies that they are hiding from us. 1971. Although America was told to disclose the truth in the 1970s, they chose to ignore the advice from the ETs. Instead, they needed to up their efforts to control us. They do this by brainwashing us with propaganda from the TV and radio stations. They also make us eat junk food and try to make us attack each other by the way we look or because we have a different belief system to somebody else. The idea is to keep us fat, stupid, sick, and to live in fear. 1980. The Georgia Stones were erected by the Cabal to show to the world in plain sight their evil plans to control humanity. The First Amendment, as it were, on the stones is the most chilling, and this reads, maintain humanity under 500 million. You have to take into account that there are only 7 billion people in the world today, so if they want to get 7 billion people down to 500 million, they have to kill off 6.5 billion people. 1982. In 1982, Ronald Reagan declared to the world, "Wouldn't an ET threat unite the nations of Earth?" He also went on to promote a Star Wars space program. This idea is to confuse and put fear into the people of Earth. This program was developed in secret and was known to the elite secret world as Solar Warden. 1993. Dr. Stephen Greer founded the Disclosure Project. The Disclosure Project teaches anyone of Earth how to contact friendly ETs that want to contact humans that have an open mind. If the governments of the world do not want to tell us the truth, it is time for the people to take action on their own. The year 2000. Osama bin Laden was used as a face of terrorism by the American government. This new terrorist threat will be used against civilian targets to justify modern warfare. 2001. 9/11 was organised by the Cabal and the secret American government to justify going to war with Afghanistan. This puts fear of terrorism into the minds of the Western world. Since 9/11, many Eastern nations have been in constant war and chaos. The Cabal wanted to seize oil, scare the people of the world, and intimidate nations that oppose the American agenda. 2009, the Norwegian Spiral. In 2009, President Barack Obama was awarded the Peace Prize by the Norwegian Nobel Committee. Obama was going to use this event to disclose that ETs do exist, and the American government has been in contact with them for many years. Before he could disclose this information, the Cabal threatened Obama's life with an energy weapon, saying, "If you tell people about ETs, you will disappear into one of these." 2009. Solar Warden, the secret space fleet created under Ronald Reagan, had chosen to defect from the Cabal and help the Alliance of Earth take down the elite groups and help the Disclosure Project to actually happen. There are many good ET groups that are also helping Earth and have given Solar Warden's fleet some advanced technology to help them achieve this. 2010. South Africa joins BRIC to form the BRICS Alliance. The main purpose of BRICS is to create a new banking system for the world and to make the American dollar worthless. Solar Warden protects us from above, BRICS protects us from the ground. 2012. Dr. Stephen Greer started the Disclosure Project that got many people in these elite groups to think about their actions. Some of these insiders come forward with detailed information on the elite agenda. With the defection of Solar Warden and a new alliance, BRICS, to take down the American money system, combined with the friendly ET groups providing support to Solar Warden and other insiders have come forward as they know that their time is almost over. These elite families are in civil war. Some want to have full disclosure, some want to give themselves up before it's too late, and the rest are still trying to cause chaos on Earth. 2014. The Sphere Being Alliance is looking after humanity and working with Solar Warden. The SBA has put the Earth in lockdown. This means that any elite group trying to flee will be stopped. Many elite groups are in hiding. When we start to wake up to the real world, there will be a mass trial of the elites, and that is when the people of Earth will have full disclosure. I forgot to mention that ISIS was created and funded by the American secret government. And even in the news of 2015, you can still see some of these guys riding around in the spanky new trucks that were given to them by Obama in the early days of ISIS. There are many new articles now with evidence of Obama showing support for ISIS troops. Just Google Obama supports ISIS and see what pops up. Mid-2015. BRICS supports China in creating a new world financial system. This is called AIIB, the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. 95% of Asia, over 50% of Europe, Australia and New Zealand are all founding members of this new system. Although many of these countries are allies of America, they obviously have had enough of the dollar and the corruption that comes with it. This should put an end to the American petrodollar system. We are now entering a new age. Try and open your mind to what is going on around you. Start to question things that do not make sense. You must start to think in a positive manner and not be so quick to judge people. Be happy, forgive and forget. Let's move forward together. The wheel of karma will start to slow down when there is more positive actions in the world. The wheel of karma will totally stop when the entire world shifts forward spiritually. It's time for change, and we must start one person at a time. We all live on this world, and I know we can do it together. It always starts with individuals, and one of those individuals is you. You visit the doctor to fix your body. You meditate to fix your mind. Meditation can help you overcome stress, anxiety, and social issues. Meditation has been proven to give athletes an edge over their competition. Stop watching TV, specifically the news and music channels. The news is there to show us all the horrors in the world and to scare us. People thank God if they don't live in a country that is war-torn. This in turn makes people grateful for working a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job and being able to watch the propaganda on the weekends, making them slaves. Why do the elites own trillions while the working man can't even afford to keep the heating on? Stop listening to popular music. If they are not singing about money and how the Cabal own us, they're using so much Illuminati symbolism in their music videos. We feed into this, and it only benefits the elite agenda. Stop allowing your kids to be brainwashed in this manner. It's all in modern music, not just in the pop genre. Just by telling a friend how the world is, and what steps they need to do to get out of this rut we all live in, will help to free their minds, even if they do not realise it at the time. As the world events unfold, more and more people are starting to see the truth. The more people that help to disclose the truth, the quicker disclosure will happen. iPhones are junk, and they say it's a cutting edge of technology. It's nice to own some material objects that make our lives easier, but it's not so good when people allow material objects to own them. Do you really need to spend £400 on a new phone when the old one has done exactly the same? I urge everyone to learn some basic meditation and to try to contact, pray, ask the ETs that are out there in our orbit for some help. They cannot come on their own, or else our government will say we're having an alien invasion. These many ETs are here to help, but require us to wake up and ask for help on our own. When they know most of us are not scared of them, it will be the start of Earth's golden age. When more people take and act on this advice, our golden age will start to seem a reality. For more people that can snap away from our material, zombie-like, greedy, selfish existence, all of the secret truths will be unfolded. We will then put these elite groups on trial and start to live a peaceful, happy, healthy life. Before I go, I'd just like to say thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you found it useful. And if you've got some friends out there who don't believe in they're quite grounded. They're not open to things. Hopefully you can change that. And until next time, bye bye from me.